Cool.
Hello, hi Levy.
Hey Sagar, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Well, congratulations for a big news today that has come out, and something which I don't think anyone was expecting. You're now part of a esports team that is Basilisk.
Yeah, I don't really know where to start.
How
I
did it?
guess
How did it happen?
yeah, let's put it this way. It's been 6 years since chess has gotten popular. There have been a couple of different moments. Some of the first ones that people will remember are Hikaru joining TSM during COVID. And actually, that wasn't even the first announcement. I think 1 or 2 days before that, Nemo had joined an organization, and
Hmm.
that esports organization no longer exists. Some of them had some financial troubles, and everybody joined one over the years, but I never did. I kind of couldn't find a good fit. I didn't want to join one just for the sake of I don't know, doing some random brand sponsorships that they all have and some content and whatever, and moving to Los Angeles and living in a house somewhere. And I think Basilisk is a very good fit. They kind of came at the right moment. This year we were talking with a few, but um, chess is kind of again on the rise, I would say. At least that's what, my analytics show. And Basilisk in particular leans very strategic science, STEM, science, tech, math, these types of things. I like their player roster, not just in chess, and also their team is very, very professional. I mean, and I like a lot of their partners too. So it seems, it's kind of like it's kind of like joining in a place where there's going to be a lot of resources and opportunities, and I think my plans to do certain things will be respected. And I have a leadership role, right?
Yes,
Head of
you
head
are
of
like the
chess.
head of chess, and that's a very unique role. I don't think any esports team has such a designation.
Yes, that can be both good and bad. We know Danny Wrench is chief chess officer. So that title was floated to me, and I said, no, 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 no. Let's do head of chess. There is only one chief chess officer in the world. And let me be very clear, Sagar, and to anybody who watches this, I am not going to coach the Basilisk players. I am not going to tell them how to play their games.
And
Uh,
just so that people know, it's Anish and Vincent who are the two players in Basilisk.
yes, and if we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago, I could safely say Basilisk will become one of three organizations on the planet that has two top 10 players, but I think one of them is now 11. But
Hmm.
anyway, like, there's Hikaru and Ferrugia, they are together, Magnus and
Fabulous.
Fabiano, and I think even Prague at some point, and it will be Vincent and Anish. Look, in an ideal world, these guys compete for first place in any major tournament, and we avoid any dates clash like there was this year, Esports World Cup and Grand Chess Tour. But um, my role is to both build this roster, maybe with other players and content creators, plan out, make content both in chess and with other games, and also use chess to build initiatives. So if that's more chess in schools, if that's helping more
Wow.
kids in, science and tech and math programs as the face of chess, um, those are kind of all of our ideas.
That's insane. Levi, where do you find the time? Because you are, making insane amount of content for your channel, for your Instagram, I see like every day, and now you have this big role that you have to do. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. I still have energy. I try to sleep 6 to 8 hours. I generally don't get eight. Let's say like between 6, 7 hours with maybe a nap. And I will just say, you of all people should know what it's like to work a lot. To love the game. There's always something going on, some big event. Some person wants to have a meeting about inviting you somewhere, and you run a team, I run a team. Like I think we just love it. We're always going to find the time, and this will just be another thing. I'm
Mhm.
going to have to find the time. I think it helps that. I don't have children, at least not yet. I mean, I have a dog, but and I have an amazing wife who is able to help me, not just eat junk food and uh, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I keep a good level of energy. So I hope to continue that, and at least like 5 to 7 more strong years, and then we'll see.
Beautiful. Uh, there was this one quote which came about, which for Team Basilisk, where you said, "I'm dreaming big with what we will create together, the kind of content that has never been made before in chess." You said this, and Basilisk is like a renaissance of nerds. We are making nerdy games and nerdy activities cool and bringing them to the mainstream. Uh, I, Already the first line is very interesting for me. Like, can you give a insight into what is your thought there? Like creating kind of content that has never been seen before in chess.
Yes, and I will apologize to the audience. I'm laying down on the couch only
That's
because
completely fine.
before this call I was sitting for 3 4 hours, so don't want my lower back to hurt anymore. Uh, yeah, look, everybody in the chess world every year comes along and promises something big. They want to be the next big thing. They raised a bunch of money, blah blah blah. I have a lot of interesting ideas to bring people together who are not in the world of chess but who play chess.
Mm.
And that could be to have interesting conversations. That could be to educate people about different skills or different fields of study. Like one of the partners of Basilisk is Planetary Society. I mean, this is this is not like some corporate sponsorship, right? This is just a like a passion project for people to learn something that maybe they don't know. And I have a couple of cool ideas. You know, also some limited series content. Basilisk does these things where they're gaming streamers. Um they host events where there's like one-on-one kind of like showdowns, face-offs going on. Uh we could do something like that between streamers. We can do something like that even between the fans, and offer people prizes and things like that. Um and there's many more things,
Mm.
but 5 years ago, I also did a charity program where I gave out grants to schools.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to do like a nonprofit, but like you said, at a certain point, you just don't have the time for everything. And so I would love to do something where we have more chess in schools, or we give kids access to, books or computers or resources to study, math, science, tech, uh, and obviously chess would be great as well, but for kids that might not have these things. So yeah, let's put it seems like anything that I pitched them in all of our meetings before signing and now after were well received. And that's also not forget it's like an esports org, so there's other video games. I
Right.
want to support other cool gamers and some of the best in the world at what they do, but also in making content and educating people on what they do, like Jay Wong and some of the players from StarCraft, Magic the Gathering, Science. So yeah,
Yeah, I think you are the biggest kind of creator that they have on their team, but this, I think Basilisk in all has some 20 million followers through their different games that they're playing. So this will be interesting to see what when you will kind of work with others.
now
Um,
we almost double it. Now it's like 35 million if we bring in Gotham. So
no, I
yeah, it's
think I
crazy.
think with you they reach 20 or
Ah,
maybe
they reached 20 with me. Okay,
yes, yes.
got it.
By the way, that's what I wanted to congratulate you
Oh,
for hitting 8 million subscribers. And not just that, what's very impressive is that in a day you've reached 8.01. So like, I guess it's moving very quickly and rapidly towards the 10 million mark.
it has been a really good year. I'm a little surprised, but also, I mean, obviously something is working. Um, I think what happens when you make an announcement that you just hit a milestone is also people are like, "Oh, I wasn't subscribed. Let me subscribe." And so you sometimes get a boost on those days. But also, yeah, it's been a good year. I mean, it started with back in March, collaborations that I did with Jinxie, who's a
Mm.
very, very big content creator here in the US. But yeah, somehow since maybe February, my channel has had like over 200 million views, both in short and long form. So, and when I look around, like I look around at kind of the next like 5 to 6 channels, they're all kind of averaging, including ChessBase India, it's always like around 20, 30, which is like, I mean, these are insane numbers for all of us. When you combine it, it's every month there's probably close to 600 million views or something by everybody in the world of chess, maybe 700 million. So it's great. I've had to expand some content, like my new recent thing is finding people who play chess, like if there's chess on their phone.
Yeah, I see that.
I
It's very, or
yes.
if in their wedding they have a giant chess set,
Oh,
then
that was come on. But yeah, just trying to do like more interesting content for people that don't always follow the game of chess. And I think my channel in many ways, especially here, has become the one channel somebody knows in chess. Like if somebody has a small interest in an activity, any activity, they might know 1 or 2 people. And that channel has become my channel.
yeah.
And it's amazing. It's great. I and you also recently crossed 3. So congratulations to you too.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And I must say that in India as well, like whenever I meet, youngsters, they are following your content. So it's actually not just in the US or in the West, but even in India. So it's amazing what you are doing. Some of your shots and stuff that you are doing is so consistent, and so many that you are doing like 2 3 a day almost. It's insane how you are able to ideate, shoot, put it out. Maybe you can tell a bit about this to the viewers.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just I have a lot of ideas. My wife has recently started making more content, both short and long form, and it has to do with food. And it's a much more saturated space. There's probably 100 times as many food creators as there are chess, if not more. And I don't know, maybe the same in India,
Mm.
but at least here in the States, and
Yeah.
just, uh, everybody can do food, so everybody tries to do food. But even there, I find myself, I love, giving her ideas, feedback on her content. There are some videos that I keep joking with her, like if she doesn't make them, I'm gonna start a cooking channel and I'm gonna make some of these video suggestions. So I don't know. I think I've discovered I mean, we all have a drive and a calling for something. I think I understand, what's good content, what's not good content. Um, and then I just make it. Yeah, I sometimes I record one short a day. Sometimes on a Monday I'll record 5 for the week, and so that's easy. I don't have to
Mm.
do that anymore. I can spend the week doing some other stuff.
Nice.
Basilisk, Chesley, the long form. Um, but every time I travel, like for Paris, Esports World Cup, I pre-record like 3, 4 videos, so I don't have to record outside of the event. Anytime I'm traveling, I'm generally pre-recording something. So I love it. I still have energy for it. Honestly, the hardest thing is finding something to talk about in chess every day.
True.
That's
True.
that's and now that Magnus doesn't play in anything, it's tough.
Yeah, I get it, but you keep going, and it's been almost 5 years now. So very impressive, very impressive. And not just that, you are also on to other things. For example, your Europe tour is coming up. You're
Yeah.
going to different places. You're going to Antwerp, Amsterdam, Zurich, Cologne, Paris,
I have a
London.
question.
Oh, yes.
Are you after this, are you gonna ask me about the book that's coming out in a month?
Yes. How do you know?
That's I just want everybody just want everybody to know I did not ask Sagar to make a video promoting everything that I'm doing.
Well, I'm actually following everything that you are doing, and it's insane. Yeah, I even was going to ask you about your book
Uh,
Chess for Babies. And while I was researching, I didn't know that you had this, which I don't think you've promoted enough.
I, Sagar, it's a very dangerous thing to suggest that I have not promoted something enough because the problem with having all of this stuff is everybody, every team that worked on one of those things wants you to promote the thing. They're not all the same
Mm.
people.
Oh,
And
okay. Yeah, I thought
the, you
it's
know,
all yours, so okay, I'll
no, no,
be.
no. I mean, it's me, but different people at the
Right,
company make this
right.
deck. This is an amazing deck. It's like a deck of 50 cards, and they have openings, they have puzzles, tactics on them.
Mm.
Uh, different ideas like what a fork is, what a pin is. Um, and it's very nice. It's a very nice present. I think a lot of adults get these for each other and they're a nice gift for the coffee table. Yeah, Chess for Babies is a fun
How
illustrated
did
book
it do,
for
this book? Did it do well?
yeah, I have to I mean I have to check, but I think it's made already more than 10,000 have
Wow.
been and I know personally three or four people who request one from me like, hey, I know someone that has a baby. Can I? And I'm gonna go mail. I have some here. You always get some as an author, so you get some books, and I'm gonna go mail them a little copy. I mean, the book is like $8. It's a baby book, but it's very cute, and it has bonus content. There's a link for online bonus content. That book has really funny reviews actually, because it's very simple. So there's reviews on there that are like, "This book taught me nothing," and I'm like, "It's literally for babies, you idiot!" Like, what did you like? What did you think was gonna? So
They thought it's a clickbait, so they got the book and.
I mean, yeah, but I also, I get very sweet pictures from that book. Like, people send,
Mm.
oh, this is my 3-year-old, and they're reading the book, and it's super nice. And yeah, the live show was similar to what we did last year. We're doing it again, and but yes, it was not supposed to be like, hey, this is a bunch of stuff that you can spend money on, and it's just trying to do different things in chess. I always tell people I promote what I do because I'm proud of it. Like everything I've made is good quality. I mean, the books are good, the deck is good, the Chess for Babies book, the live show for those that went. It's an amazing amount of fun. Like to be
I
with a
think
thousand. Yeah.
in London there were more than 1,000 people last time.
Yep, yep. And London, I always wonder, London is my most popular city every month for viewership. And I wonder if it's because it's a mix of English speaking, but also there's probably a large Indian contingency there. Like there, because people come to the show and it's probably a very healthy mix. And I don't know, they love chess in the UK. They
Mm.
love it. So yeah, imagine 1,000 people looking at a monitor, like managing to laugh. It's a mix of chess and stand-up
Yeah.
comedy, and we interview the guests, and yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun.
Also, I think you take up challenges like you're going to play GMs there who are strong, and then you would play against someone blindfolded. So I think
Yeah,
it makes it interesting for people to be there and watch
yeah.
it live.
Last year we did a bonus show that wasn't part of the tour in Prague, and I played Grandmaster Hare Krishna,
Oh,
and that was crazy because we had a queen endgame. He was
really?
blindfolded in a queen endgame, which went like 100 moves.
And he's very good at endgames, so.
Yes, and at some point I was thinking defending this is going to take an hour, like the show is going to be too long, so I just had to like resign. I mean, I basically said like, okay, you win, but I mean, he outplayed me. He was blind, I
Mm.
wasn't, but he outplayed me in a blindfold game.
Wow.
But I did very well on tour. I
Mm.
could have scored close to a GM norm. I defeated Blowberger. I had some good games against the Svane brothers, so yeah.
Great, Levi. So, apart from all of this that you are doing, the world of chess has many interesting things happening. In fact, the next big event where Magnus will play is the Global Chess League. Have you been following that? Who are the teams? Very interesting teams have gotten formed. Like for example, there is Magnus and Anish in one team, which is very interesting. There. And Vidit and so on. There's Javokir's team. Any thoughts on who you think Vishy is playing on one of the teams? There's Firuja. Who you think will win this?
Yeah, I don't know what the relationship is between Magnus and Anish. Frankly, like, you see these clips of these players, like the very famous ChessBase India clip of where it's like Anish arguing with Hikaru and Nepo, and then
Ah, yes.
they like end up on the same team somewhere, or these chess players are all weirdos. But like, so I don't know. I'm assuming Magnus and Anish on the same team is a good thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I watch this every year. Admittedly, the scoring format is a bit tricky for me to understand, but I feel like the winning team every year is like completely random. It's because the format is so unpredictable. I like that Anand team. Was that Erdomush? And
Yes, yes.
yeah, why not? I mean, that's my
Anand,
sleeper pick.
Arjun, Erdogmus, Batsiashvili, Katrina
Lagno is one
Lagno,
of the strongest women in the
yes.
world, right? Yeah, like she's very, very good. Is
Mishra
Juan
is
Juan on
there.
the team?
No, Juve and Jun is not playing, but Zhu Jinner is there in this team.
Yeah, but in this format, it's so tough, right? Like
Yeah,
this is a very different than what these players are used to. This
it's
Ferrugia team is not bad, but I wish he had, you know, a little. I wish he had another top five. Like Ferrugia Sindarov, same team would be crazy, you know. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward. I mean, I also just want to say it's like so ridiculous that we have to sit here and go, oh, by the way, Magnus is going to play here,
mhm,
like because he doesn't play like
yes.
he doesn't play everywhere, almost nowhere, right? And then after that we have World Championship and Total World Championship. We have the Total Pilot, and then we have the World Championship. So it should be a fun last 3 4 months of the year. I'm looking forward. Um, I don't know if you're going to travel to any of those events, but
Maybe I would love to come to Budapest, but not yet planned. And for the World Championship between Gukesh and Javokir, maybe do something from India or travel
yeah.
there. Haven't decided. But do you think the World Championship excited for it? Will be interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm very excited. I saw today for the first time Gukesh is responding to people on Instagram. I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign, Sagar.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's suddenly become active. He's revamped his Instagram and stuff like that.
yeah, we were in Dallas together,
Yes.
all of us, and for the record, I still really hope that rematch happens at some point. I know that these types of events, like anything in chess, when you rely on sponsorship and things like that, and there's no clear backing and there's no clear structure, it can be difficult. But the fans should know I was heavily advocating for a rematch. I
Yes. Yeah,
was
you've
very
been
excited
always
actually.
asking about it.
Yeah, I thought, we could easily get 5 10,000 in a venue somewhere big in India, and I still hope it happens. But yeah, at that event, like there was one day, I can't remember if you were with us, but I walked back to the hotel with Arjun, Gukesh, and his dad.
Oh.
And it's funny to see the personality difference. Like Arjun and I, were just friendly yapping for 10, 15 minutes, and Gukesh was like razor focused. Like he
Oh.
and his dad were like kind of quiet, collected energy. And I don't know if it's because I put him on too many thumbnails. Like maybe I, he hasn't had a good year. And the same with Magnus or Hikaru, like when they're losing, I'm always making it very dramatic. But I'm very excited to see this match. I don't think it's the same as people are making it like, oh, this is going to be easy for Javahir or something like that. But I do really sit and wonder like what has happened with Gukesh this year? Is he just putting too much pressure on himself? Um, and also he's very young.
Mm.
So I think in a couple of years, whatever happens, he's obviously going to be stronger. I will say it would be crazy if this man had the year that he had. He's like number 32 in the world, and then he defends the world championship. And for 2 more years, Gukesh becomes the world champion. Like,
Yeah.
that's a crazy world because in the next classical tournament he plays, he might go below 2,700. Like
And
he's so close. He
which is
has,
the Olympiad now, which is coming up.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, we live in a crazy world in chess, and the other thing is if he loses the world championship, there might be a lot of pressure released
Mm.
from him. Um, And then I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's gonna like. Is chess gonna keep blowing up in Uzbekistan? Is it gonna blow up all over? Because Javahir does a lot more media
Yes.
than Gukesh also. Like he does a lot more media. He does a lot of interviews with chess.com. He talks about playing Counter-Strike and all these video games. So he's very different, and I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious what happens, but it's such a shame that neither one of these guys has to play Magnus in a match. Like
Mm.
that's what we want to see. We want to see the best player in the world challenged, not just winning 10-minute tournaments and stuff like that, but what can I say? Wrong place to complain.
Well, I think Magnus may at some point something will happen and
Yeah, but
he'll be back.
Sagar, we also got to fix this system. Like this 2-year system, you know, Prague gets a chance, Arjun gets no chance, Nihal is up there now, he's 2700. Like this brutal fight to get into these 8 spots and then only one comes, like it's crazy because by the time the next world championship comes along, the best players in the world are no longer the best players in the world. Like it's not even clear right now who is the best classical player in the world.
Right.
It's
Maybe it's
very close.
Fabi because he's winning the Grand Chess Tour. You never know. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you put right now the top 10, including Magnus and Hikaru, and they had to play a 90-minute tournament or a 2-hour tournament, who's going to be the champ? I mean, probably Magnus, but
Mm.
maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Right. So fascinating.
Yeah, very interesting. And then lastly, we have the Olympiad, which is coming up. And I guess that will be fun because India is the defending champion in both open and women. But this year, there are other teams which are doing quite well.
Yeah, name one. Name one team, Sagar. You try.
USA, USA,
Ah, yes.
Uzbekistan, like I think China.
Yes, but I meant like a team that wasn't already like
Mm.
Uzbekistan is a gold medalist team, China's gold medalist team. I mean, the teams that won golds are, of
Yeah.
course, still
Maybe
uh
Germany is coming up, and with Jordan doing so well, the Netherlands team has become a bit stronger.
yes.
Um,
Although not recently. Not recently. He went to
yes.
2750 and then he came back down. Yeah, the American team. There's always these jokes that the American team is like not a single American, blah blah blah. It's all immigrants. But actually, what's funny is that it's not even like that's not the real talking point. I mean, America is kind of like, but it's more like Levon Aronian, who became an American player 3 years ago or something like Lanier. So I always find that funny. And but this year we have Hans. This
Mm.
year we have
Oh
Hans
yes,
Niemann,
Hans is playing this year. Wow.
and which is
Because
which is I think
Hikaru is not there in the team, right?
yes, I guess that's why. And so that's certainly going to be fun. I mean, a born and raised, although I don't know, Hans might be born in the Netherlands, but anyway, or maybe he went to school there,
Oh
but
really? Huh.
I can't remember. That might be totally wrong, but maybe he went to school in the Netherlands or something like that. Um, but no, I mean, Hans has been fighting for this opportunity for a long time, so I hope he makes a name for himself. The good thing for India is that even if Gukesh is struggling this year, I think Prague and Arjun are in fantastic form.
Yes.
And Nihal is a
And Nihal
monster.
is doing well, and maybe
Yeah,
with it is a good board number 5, so it's
I
quite
feel so bad
solid.
for Vidit. I feel bad. I mean, the expectations that are set for Indian stars by the fans because of the success of all the other players, and Vidit's just like 30 and doing some coding now, and he comes back and he loses a game, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, he's like." I feel bad. It'd be crazy if Anand played in the Olympiad, by the
Oh,
way. That would be, yeah.
well,
Do
let's see.
you think Vishy,
Maybe in his
do you think,
60s he would.
yeah, yeah, why not? No, I was gonna say, I still think in like many, many ways, Vishy is a better player than a lot of the young generation, right?
Mm.
Just on experience, like structures, intuition, but I think it's other skills that go, right? Like
Yeah.
performing in time trouble or something like that, right? But Vishy's still so good. I think
because
he's still like,
he played in Hong Kong, and he was about to beat Magnus in a blitz game, which is
mhm,
also not very easy,
yeah,
So
I know. Oh, it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, India is probably still the favorite, I would say, right? For gold. Maybe Uzbekistan and India still.
yeah, I guess it's not as stable as last year, so it will be very, very interesting to see what will happen. Also, the board orders of different teams. Will Gukesh and Sindarov face off against each other by any chance? Will Nodirbek take board one, or will Javokir take board one? All these questions make it quite exciting.
Gukesh's which board?
No, they've not announced. I mean, they would do it one day before the event. So right now, by rating, he's board number 4 in India, but I guess he can be on any board.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, can you decide what board you play before every round?
No, you have to do it one day before the event and then stick with it. So we'll
Ah.
get to know like roughly around 14th of September or 15th.
Oh, it would be so epic if Uzbekistan waited until they submitted the board
No,
and then
everything is
chose
live at one time. Yeah, you can't choose.
um yeah. And Sundara was like, I want to play on the same board as him. But I mean, look, last year the World
Yes,
Championship, oh, Gukesh is like a monster, blah blah blah. Ding is weak, and round one, Ding wins.
right.
So everything changed, right? Yeah, I think anything can happen. Um, I'm excited to see how Turkey does
Mm.
with
With Yas
Ediz
Khan
and
and
yeah.
Dogmus. Yeah, this would be
Domo.
another superpower rising in chess. But Levi, amazing talking to you on all these different topics, and at the same time, kudos to you for keeping the chess growth going. You're a great example of how one man can keep working and push things forward. So congratulations for also for the main reason of doing this interview of getting into Team Basilisk, and thanks
Thank
for
you.
this time.
Yeah, thank you. Everything you just said to me applies to you too. So, you know, no, I appreciate your time today and shout out to anybody who watches. And yeah, we've got an exciting few months coming up.
See you, Levi. Bye.
Bye.